What's going on, Stoop crew? Welcome to Happy Hour on the Stoop with Lolo, except for it's the summer edition. It's with Spawny Mark. Why Spawny Mark? Because I got the juice like the president. Make the other rappers hesitant. Invite me to your house. I've been chilling like a resident. Why? Because I'm that type of man. Anyway, that's how old I am. That's how far back. Anybody know who that is? Type in the comments. We got Steven Denham here. We got Burmers Ghost. We got Bono. We got Gary. We got all the folks. Anders is in there somewhere. Mr. Tom coming, pulling up the rear. I've been reading the news, and it's been awful. Got my newspaper right here. I've been reading about this climate crisis we're in. And you guys are all feeling it in Europe, man. That heat wave is crushing you. But Spain has a bigger trouble. They have bigger crisis. There's a beer shortage in Spain. And to report on that, our correspondent in Spain, we've got Lolo. Yes. Can he do it? Can he do it? He's oh yeah. That's Estrella Galicia.
That's the last beer in Spain. Sorry, guys.
Well, we got beer here. I'm done with my antibiotics. I'm having one. Mr. Director, join me for a toast.
Oh,
I have a coffee, but my beer is in the fridge. It's in the fridge. I can't get it.
Oh my God, I haven't done that in a while.
That's my first beer in about 6 weeks.
Well, the only thing better than your first beer is having the second one right
beer.
there,
Your
right there, beer. Locked and loaded. Oh, man. Maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Good.
What's up, man? I'm rocking my new hat.
Is that a Vigo hat?
Santa de Vigo, yep.
Right.
What's going on, BX Gunner? My fellow savages, he says. Good to see you guys. Good to see you back on the gargle, Mark. And it was like so quiet just a couple minutes ago, and now everybody just walked into.
Now everybody wants to be on the show.
Like this whole table of people.
You'd be like, "Hi, how are you? Welcome to the show."
Yeah. You're gonna have to give me a minute to reorient my brain because I've been speaking Spanish all day, all week, and I feel like, my brain is just starting to open up, going, I can use my full vocabulary, as limited as it is. No, don't start that. Don't start that again.
Lo siento, Lolo.
It's already gotten to the point where I'm dreaming in Spanish, or like I'm trying to talk to somebody in English.
The Stoop.
Oh, God. And now you're just ruining it. You're talking worse Spanish than I do. Anyway, good to see. There's no Barcelona shirt.
I never claimed to speak it, but I do know it. I know just enough to get my ass kicked or get really wasted. One or the other. I'm not really sure.
So what are we talking about tonight, man? We got football to talk about? I know my Gunners are doing well.
We can talk football. We can talk about like these games in America or those games in Australia or those games in Spain. We can talk about how Max Kilman from Wolves scored from like 100 yards out, did his best like Maradona impression. We can also talk about Gabriel Jesus scoring, along with Eddie and Ketia. They both got in on the action.
If you want to talk about Arsenal players scoring, we could talk about Eddie and Ketia, Gabriel Jesus. We could talk about Gabriel Martinelli, any of the Gabbies that you want to talk about. We could even talk Reece Nelson. Do you even know who that is? No, probably not.
I definitely know who Reece Nelson is. He's a guy that you just hang far too few hopes on.
Yeah, he's one of these young kids. The problem with Arsenal is our Haaland boys, man. Our Haaland boys, our youth academy. We actually have a lot of talented players, and it's what's leading us. It's what kicked off the process. trust the process is because you have guys like Emil Smith-Rowe, Saka, Martinelli, Reece Nelson, and many, many more, that it's like, we're not Chelsea. We just can't keep loaning them all out and hope we'll get the right one.
What does that mean, you're not Chelsea?
Well, Chelsea has a shit ton of really talented players, but they just loan them out until they get better. But then they don't know when to bring them back at the right time. Do they bring Conor Gallagher back? Do they bring so-and-so back? We'll get Naji to talk about all that nonsense.
Did they not sell Conor Gallagher to somebody?
He's back. No, he's
back with Chelsea?
He
missed that.
He missed the penalty in Charlotte. He tried a little patanka.
Right to him. No, it wasn't you. It was like
it was the worst
roller that just went
into the worst.
Like, oh yeah, just put it right there, Connor, right where I want it.
It was the worst. What's going on, Anders? Good to see you. Bono's on a smoke break already. Russ Morgan, good evening.
Already, we must be boring the fuck out of him.
Steve Denham, good to see you. Ben Ireland. He says, good evening, guys. Or not good evening, just evening. I'll join in a little bit while I'll pull in the services.
Too late for that. It's too late for that bum.
No. Mark is pissed off at Ben. But
he asked me if he could write half a trivia. And he broke my balls because I didn't use one of his categories last week. So I put them all in, and I'm like, oh, okay, this will be great. And then Ben's like, I'm not going to make it to trivia this week. I'm not going to make it on the show. Going to Scotland. And
Mark, are you sure that's your first beer? Are you sure that's your first beer? Because you're on one of these, like, you're making fun of him in an accent off of one sip of beer. I don't know.
No, I've been drinking all. Man.
There you go.
That second hour is going to be a lot.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been drinking all day.
I was gonna say,
but
that's not one sip. All right, good. I also have a bottle of water, and I also have a full glass of licor cafe. I'm all set up here. I got my whole setup ready. There you go. So Mark, you don't want to talk about Arsenal. I don't want to talk about Max Kilman, the one goal that will be scored by Wolves this year. So why not? Let's talk about Director John's favorite graphic that he made of all time, which is Lingard's shin guards. Jesse Lingard, man. Jesse Lingard. He's the sheriff of Nottingham Forest. Right?
He's
now at Nottingham Forest for 1 year.
I was completely baffled. It was like I don't remember who got traded last year, and you went, wait a minute, what? I think was it Danny Ings? Danny Ings got shipped off to Everton after Grealish got shipped off. Something like that.
No, Danny Ings went to oh my God, where the fuck did Danny Ings go? It wasn't Everton, was it? Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't even fucking remember.
Where wants to know what happened in the Wolves. He wants to know what happened in the Wolves friendly. I know that Neto scored. I know that Jimenez scored and took his headband and made it a pirate patch. I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh my God, Villa. He's at Villa. How do we not know this? For some reason, I was thinking he left from Villa. I'm sorry.
Ings was at Villa.
I'm sorry.
You know, that was like as surprising as Jesse Lingard going to Nottingham Forest. Now, I know it's just 1 year, but he's getting paid a shit ton of money. He's getting paid, I
$1 million.
No, he's getting paid $200K a week. No?
Yeah. I mean, but is that really a shit ton of money, man?
Money.
Is that a shit ton of money?
That's like Ozil money.
No, Ozil was like 350. But look at it this way. Look at it this way. Nottingham Forest could stay down if they can't score any goals. Jesse Lingard went over to West Ham and proved that he could score goals on a completely new team. So, not saying Nottingham Forest are the same as West Ham, but if Jesse Lingard gets them 15 goals, that might lead to 15 points. You know, a draw instead of a loss, a win.
Fair enough.
So,
but let me ask you this. Not getting Lingard by West Ham, does that give you confidence that maybe they're going to end up signing Broha?
West Ham? No, I just read right
they're
now
chasing after Broha.
That's a possibility, but I just read that they're going to get Skamaka or something like that.
I read about it
He's
the other
a bit
day.
of
Skamaka.
He's a bit of a beast, but it looks like that's moving forward. So
that's too bad because I would love to see them get Broha.
But they might get both.
He would do very, very well with West Ham.
They might get both, and then you still have Mikel Antonio, and you still have everybody there at West Ham. Like, who have they lost?
Right.
So
who did they lose? I guess they've lost nobody.
Oh, our brains are working so well today. I mean, I hope everybody watches all the football shows where people actually know stuff before they come to drink with us.
So Arsenal signed Zinchenko. How excited are you?
Man. I am
How excited
absolutely
are you?
Thrilled. I am
if
absolutely thrilled.
If you had a choice between him and Tielemans, who would you have taken?
Zinchenko 100%. I'm still not sold on. I don't think we need Tielemans. I don't really like his attitude. To me, Zinchenko is a team player 100%. He's a team player. He will play anywhere you put him. He's got captain tendencies. He's just the simple fact that every time he started or played for Man City, there were times where I was like, man, De Bruyne's all over the place. And it's like, oh, wait, De Bruyne's not even playing. It's just the other super white, flash of white running across.
Exactly.
Because he's all over the place. And I think, you know what? I think Kieran Tierney's going to have a run for his money. And I think Ben White's going to have a run for his money with William Saliba.
Really?
The way that kid is playing right now, listen, you're looking at Ben White, as good as he is, he's like 5'8" or 5'10" at best. Saliba's massive. Standing right next to Gabriel, and the speed and that.
Yeah.
Him and Gabriel to me is like, oh shit.
No, I can totally see how excited you would be for that. I mean, that's how excited I was when the more I read about Nathan Collins for Wolves.
Yeah, as good as Ben White is
6'4".
And we were going after Lisandro Martinez, who's 5'9" or something like that.
He ended up going to United, Manchester
United,
yeah.
You have to spit when you say that.
No, I'm not going to spit because
Tielemans is 4 times better than Zinchenko. What are you talking about, Mo Master? Playing completely different positions, and to me, Zinchenko's numbers are better than Tielemans playing half the amount of games. Yes, he was on a better team, but Tielemans has flashes of greatness. Yes, he may become a fantastic player. Zinchenko is a good player and is only going to get better. So to me, Tielemans, I just don't see it. Like, if we had Tielemans or James Maddison, to me, same fucking thing. They're both
I don't know about that. But let's do this. There's somebody waiting in the wings who is also an Arsenal fan, and I'd love to hear his opinion on it. So if we could bring in Gary, that'd be really cool. Gary, what's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Welcome to On the Stoop Happy Hour, the summer edition. With this fancy guy, and that
somebody who
knows
as
to open that beer.
What's that?
Poor Gary was waiting 10 minutes.
It was starting to sweat.
And I gotta say, that is a discipline that I would expect, but just will never see from Arsenal. So Gary, the question is,
I want to say it comes with age, but I don't know how old you are.
I'm old. I'm so very, very old that Lolo still makes jokes about my age.
I'm older than Lolo, I believe. So there you go.
He's like telling.
I was going to start the show with "Hola, Lolo."
You're all older than me. You're all old fucks. All right, relax. I'm still in my 30s.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Let's get you a little just for men for that beard. You know?
No.
I can't grow one.
I love it.
Okay.
I love it.
But Gary, I want to ask you. I mean, are you happy with the Zinchenko signing, or would have wanted Tillman?
Yeah, I did have some comments because I heard what Lolo said, and for me, he said he didn't like Tielemans. I'm like, all right, well, the football gods just gave us a lifeline. They just told us what needs to be done. Nobody believes Partey will make it through half the season. Tierney got 30 minutes, and we haven't seen him since. Tomiyasu's got a minor injury, muscle injury, and to me, it's major if he's still not available to us right now. 3 important positions to us that we only have just now filled, right? Zinchenko goes left back, right? We're set for that position.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry, I was confused. You said left back, right.
I said
so.
Zinchenko.
I'm a little confused here.
Back, so.
Gary, you got to keep up with Mark's quarter of a beer jokes.
Oh, I don't get it. Sorry, over my head. Sorry, I am not there with you. You are how many beers in? That's probably I need to catch up, which I won't, but not tonight, anyways.
You might hurt yourself if you try to catch up.
No.
If you can't read, I'm in Spain, so that means even on a slow day, I've been drinking all day. I'm on my 3rd hangover today.
Nice, very nice.
It's not nice. I'm too old for this.
You're younger than me, so you should be. Your body is fine. You're in your 30s, remember? No, but anyways,
for like a month.
But like I was saying, I think we still have holes to fill, and the team has shown us what we need to do, and we haven't done it yet. We need a right back still. We need to make sure that Partey is not the only player. Partey has a friend that can play behind him, and we don't see a drop off.
That's not Tielemans. That is not Tielemans.
No. Tielemans gets a certain player off the pitch. Zinchenko gets the same person off the pitch, but guess what? He has to now go cover for Tierney. So we need more.
Listen, so here's the thing. If we actually need another Partey, then go out and get another Partey. Why are we looking for cover for Martin Odegaard? Like, that's where Tielemans would want to play, is in the Odegaard slot.
He is kind of a roamer like that, isn't he?
I hear you. But you know what?
To me, Tielemans just hasn't ever – he's had a couple good games. No, that's overgeneralizing. But, I mean, honestly, like, all this hype over Tielemans, yeah, he could be a good player. But to me, like – what's been wrong? Why can't he start 20 games in a row?
No.
Why can't he start 20 for fucking Leicester
I'm
City?
sorry. I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna stop you both right there, and I'm gonna say this.
There's only one player for Arsenal that can do that. Only one right now. What player
I want to say this.
Can start more than 20 games for us right now? There's only one.
Odegaard.
I really want to say this, guys. I really want to say this about Tielemans. Tielemans would be perfect for Arsenal because he needs someone to kind of get him the ball. And you've got players that are athletic enough to get each other the ball. Now, Tielemans played a fucking great game until he lost his partner when Vardy went down for half a season. Tielemans disappeared.
Mark, this is what I'm talking about.
There are enough people on Arsenal that can feed the ball into Tielemans, and it would be a beautiful thing.
But Mark, this is exactly what I'm saying.
To you guys, to Arsenal, than Jesus.
No, Mark, you're calling Tielemans a striker.
No, is he?
No.
But and then
Mo Master is over here saying that Tielemans plays 6, not 10. Gary's talking about him taking over for Xhaka or covering for Partey. That's the thing is we don't fucking know what Tielemans does because Tielemans doesn't even know.
What? I made the comment off the transfer window today. What does that mean?
I don't know.
What does that mean?
I don't know. But no, I agree. Mo Master, he should be a number 6. but he likes to get forward too much, and he falls into the 10 spot, and doesn't cover the back. So Tielemans for me is either he has a very good offensive day, or he has a good defensive day. He can't do both. So he doesn't know what he does. So maybe he is perfect for Arsenal because Arteta is saying right now, we want to have the same guys on the pitch, but be able to switch formations mid-game. That's why Zinchenko is perfect for us. But to me, I'm just like, Tielemans, I don't know what he does. I don't know where he wants to play.
You know what? You called him a 6, and I don't believe he's a 6. That's why I'm okay with him taking Xhaka's spot. Because I think he's a better, whatever that call, whatever Xhaka does. I think he's better than him.
Right on.
Right?
Nobody does Xhaka like
what
Xhaka.
I'd like to do is I'd like to introduce another person to this debate. If we could bring in Naji. Hey, Naji,
guys.
how's it going, brother?
Good. I think you guys are rusty.
What are you saying?
You guys are rusty. I don't know if you guys are drunk, but there is a lot of, you're forgetting where did Ings play, and you're doing a lot of mistakes.
I said Villa.
Okay,
I said Ings played at Villa.
Okay, I'm here to help.
I know I'm the guy that doesn't
let Naji clarify, because right now the first thing he said was like insulting out of his mouth, but he's not wrong. Naji, finish what you're saying.
I love that he's wearing a fucking Stoop hat.
I just want to say Zinchenko is a really good buy for Arsenal. He fits in, what Arsenal should have got in midfield was Bissouma, and that's it. That's all I'm has to say. Not Tielemans.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's it. That's all
Arsenal lost out to Bissouma, right? Bissouma went to Spurs.
Yeah. But Arsenal,
we didn't lose out on Bissouma. We didn't even go for him, all right?
Everybody likes to use that phrase. Arsenal didn't get the player.
Oh my!
We weren't going to get him to come up.
Articles in the
no
web.
team was going to touch him. No team was going to touch him except for that team.
Exactly.
But you guys
Mark,
were tied to him like
no,
everybody else. Hold on a second.
Mark,
Hello?
we were
Arsenal,
tied.
They want to know if I want to play.
Mark, we were tied to him through fans. Arsenal, as a company, as a team, never officially went after him, so we didn't lose out to him. Fans wanted him, but we never went for him.
Okay.
Just get that straight.
Okay.
Now Naji has a lot to say.
And if I'm
Naji,
Arsenal, I'll go get Ndidi from Leicester City. That's the player they should get.
I hear his name very little, but like you said, we could deal with a player like that based on what we know is going to come sooner or later. It's going to come.
I think Lolo said, "Praise bejesus."
I said,
preach,
Naji, preach. And I didn't even unmute my mic because I didn't want to interrupt. Naji, tell these guys. And Naji, what is Arsenal doing sniffing around Tielemans? Do you think
No, you don't need Tielemans. You don't need Tielemans. That's not the player you need, to be honest,
Yeah.
And I don't know Arsenal right now. Is it Lukonga? Is it Xhaka? Is it Aneni? Who's playing now in the two central midfielder role, or who's there?
I think it's going to be right now is Xhaka, Rudiger, and Partey right now.
Yeah, and I think I think it's going to be El Nene switching in there. El Nene will be.
And that's the problem because El Nene can't back up Partey.
What?
Didn't Partey get in trouble?
No. Nonsense. You're reading the same magazines Mark's reading now, right? Stop it.
I don't know.
Well, I haven't seen him in preseason.
He played like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he was actually fucking good.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? Guess who didn't play? Kante and Loftus-Cheek.
Yeah, so let's move over to Chelsea. You guys have two huge signings. Is Koundé official?
No, not
yet.
official yet.
But it's very close, right?
Yeah, very close. I like how Barcelona's like, hey, Koundé, wait a little bit more. we're trying to get the funds. Wait a little bit more, you know? That is so ridiculous what they're doing, you know?
And then I like that Thomas Tuchel's like, Azpilicueta can't go. I'm not letting him go to Barca. They're trying to like take a small player from me, and they don't realize that I have a Spain captain. Like they're not treating him like what I know he is. So fuck off, and they're not giving me the money for him. So he literally told Aspi, "Sorry, no."
Like
Aspi wants to go.
Yeah, Aspi wants to go, and I think he will end up going just because he's not playing in preseason, believe it or not. Like, he didn't play against Charlotte the whole game, and I don't know, you know, he has the right now to decide his future, and I think it's more for family reasons too. He want to go back to Spain. He's done what he has to do with Chelsea. I would let him go. I don't have any issues, but Barca need to stop with what they're doing right now, you know? Trying to figure out the money and let other players wait. What happened with Rafinha is fine, but it's not going to happen with Koundé.
Speaking of Barca, Mr. Tom has posted that Barca is the only club I know who can get any player they want despite having no money. They're paying for these players with S&G green stamps.
Guys, Barca
seriously, that my grandmother made me paste in there. But with that said, before Naji, I'll let you finish. But let's bring in Mr. Tom into the conversation as well. Hey, Mr. Tom, how you doing? He's wearing his Boston 316 shirt. Naji, go ahead with what you were saying.
Barca have the money. They can't register players. That's the problem right now.
Well, they certainly didn't have the money to give to Wolves for fucking a Traore.
Well, they got it. They got it now. They could buy players. They can't register these players just because they need to balance the books before they could register these players, because their issue is salaries. The issue is with the salaries of these players.
Sorry, can I just say one thing before I forget to say this, out of respect for Mr. Ben? Mark, I've been sent 6 questions to challenge your knowledge of football on behalf of Mr. Ben.
Are you fucking kidding me? Seriously?
No.
To challenge my knowledge of something I knew nothing about. You'd be like, so in Leeds versus Stoke in '83.
No, these are all no. I know the 6 questions. I personally think they're quite fair. Little bit fun. You'll be all right. But Ben's asked me to do it, and we'll do it.
I know absolutely fuck all about football.
We'll find that
I
out.
enjoy watching, and I hope to be watching Barca this winter, given all the moves they've made. Anyway. Where the fuck
Barca?
are we?
Fucking Barca. Like, come on. Like, you're better than that.
Oh, I'm definitely better than that. I'm just rolling with it, man.
Are we letting Mr. Tom ask these questions or what? Or
what
are these questions for?
Well, I didn't know if you wanted to do it around the trivia.
Okay, sure. During trivia, right? How about we do it to kick off trivia whenever that time comes? Mr. Tom, I want to know.
Sure. How about if he
it's called what Mark
questions,
learned.
He gets double points. If he answers a question,
I love that it's learned. Not what he learned, not what he has been learning, but learned. That's what I'm going to name my first
and to
child.
be fair to Ben, sorry, I will read it exactly as Ben has wrote it, because I know he's very particular about this.
Oh,
but
he most certainly is.
It's actually called "What Has Mark Learnt Since Becoming a Football Fan?"
I thought he was busy with work.
Yeah, that's what
No,
I
he's
thought.
driving, so he has
Apparently
plenty of time
he's got
to
time
text.
to write this shit.
No, but he had this ready to go, but then he got the emergency, didn't he? So he has sent it to the best person, the true quiz master, allegedly.
Where's Rhiannon?
But anyway.
I'm sorry, Rhiannon.
Oh my God, Mark, you're on a tear
under
today.
umbrella.
I really tried to practice that
Hey,
all day
hey,
today.
hey.
I was
Under
like, say
umbrella.
Rhiannon.
Yeah.
I like how we introduced Mr. Tom. He said nothing so far except utter nonsense. The show has dissolved into
Mr. Tom
nonsense.
is nonsense. That's what he
He's
told me the other
nonsense
like an hour
personified.
ago. So what are you're getting exactly what he brings to the table. Nothing has changed.
Oh, 85-63, Robbie, go piss off. you fucking cock splat. That's what you are. You're a fucking cock splat. I'm not a football fan.
I love the
watch
specific
fucking
insults.
9 games a week. I watch
10 seconds
football.
ago, you said you know nothing about football. You don't want to take.
Oh, I know nothing
this
about
quick.
it. I know absolutely
No,
nothing
it's
about
because
it.
he doesn't. He's afraid. He doesn't know how difficult the questions are, so he doesn't want to commit in case he doesn't know. But as I said, I personally feel you'll be all right on this.
I think Bruce Lee said it best. He said, if I tell you I'm not good, I'm lying. If I tell you I'm good, I'm bragging. I'm just going to just play dumb here, which is pretty much my role on this show. I just play dumb. I can't even say estrella. You're still muted, buddy.
I have a question. If we have a tiny bit of trivia, I would like Naji to explain to me what a cock splat is. Because that's what Mark said Robbie is, and I just watching Naji's face the whole time like, what the fuck? These are one of our 20 fans watching the show, and Mark is calling this guy a cock splat.
I think it's a slip. It's a slip on the springboard.
Oh, so like a belly flop, but a cock splat. Naji, what do you think it is?
It's really not, but
I have no idea.
But seriously,
Is it something where if it
I think I
happened, there
asked
wouldn't have been
Robbie.
a little Naji?
I have no idea. I think it's a really bad thing, though.
Whoa, hey, Mark.
Hey. Don't know what just happened here.
Oh, John was saying we were talking over each other.
Okay.
No, I didn't do that. I got it back to normal.
All right.
Anyway.
It's like Spider-Man, but with that.
But
right,
I don't know much, but I do know football. I don't know who's going to be in the top 4 next season. I got a stupid guess into it. Y'all ain't going to like it. So just remember that I'm cute and lovable, and I have really great hygiene. We got everybody's top 4 in. You know who we think are going to finish in the top 4 this season. This is crazy. Who is in your top 4? I know who's in my top 4, and I can guess who might have been in Ben's top 4. And I think I know Lolo's top 4 as well. But Mr. Director, let's go ahead and start this. Hey, Lolo, you're up first.
We're starting with me?
Yeah.
All right, so here we go, guys. It was tough for me to decide this. And here we go. We're getting them all ready. So number 4, I'm putting Chelsea because I think Tottenham sucks, and I think Manchester United suck. So I'm giving Chelsea that on 76 points. I had specifically their win, draw, loss on there. I don't know if you included those, but Chelsea will lose more games than they draw. So there you go. Moving on to number 3, I have Liverpool on 93 points. Ooh. I think they have another fantastic season, but they just fall short of the next team, which is Manchester City, coming in with 96 points. But 96 points is not enough for number 1 because Arsenal are going to have 110 points. They're going to go 36-2-0 with 2 draws to Leeds United because I respect them a little bit. We are going to be invincible, but we're not going to win every single game. I'm not cocky. So Arsenal with 110 points.
Not going
to lose a match all season, but we're going to bow out of the Europa League like in the first.
I swear to God, Lolo, why not just make them 38-0?
Because that's cocky. I'm realistic. We're going to draw
the
Leeds.
36-2-0 looks like a pretty big cock to me.
Yeah, and I'm circumcised, so I just clipped the tip a little bit there.
That's not PG.
Keep the tip.
How is it not PG? It happened when I was a baby.
Keep the tip. All right.
That's child abuse.
It is. Almost, moving on.
This is almost status
What do you guys
quo
think about
here.
this?
You know, Lolo, Lolo,
Gary, do you think Arsenal will win the league this year?
I don't have his
heart. I'm talking brain or heart.
I don't have his confidence in. I'm laughing. I'm just laughing. Oh my gosh.
To be fair, Gary, every season I pick Arsenal to win the league.
I get that.
Because
this looks just a smidge, a little too strong.
I can't believe you'd pick your own team. Unbelievable.
Well, I've seen other people.
I
do
did put
similar
Leeds
things,
United up there first, but my computer just wouldn't let me type it. It just didn't work.
It's funny you should say that. I had a similar problem, but we'll get there. Don't worry.
I'm a hater then because
all right.
But you see my specifics there. Chelsea will win 23.
Anyone in the comments want to talk about Arsenal finishing first, Chelsea finishing fourth? Anyone?
I think Chelsea would get
nobody
more wins.
cares. The same fucking crux as every year. It's true.
Those eight. Is that eight?
Ramos goes.
Eight
is Leeds? Is that Leeds first?
Eddie Beach would turn that 8 defeats
that's
into
a
less.
Big. I don't think RB Leeds is gonna do it this season. Mr. Director, who do we have next? Mr. Tom.
Here we go. I love the background. It's delicious. Yeah.
All right. You got Go ahead and talk us through it.
Piece of shit.
I know.
We got
Spurs,
Tom,
I don't like
Chelsea.
you.
Yeah.
I don't like you.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
like you.
Yeah.
This is great commentary.
Wait, this ain't what I wrote.
Fantastic commentary. Spurs,
this ain't
Chelsea,
what I wrote.
Liverpool. No. Mr. Tom, I think you got the assignment wrong. This is not last year's top four. But this year's top four is what we were hoping for.
No, told you, this is what happened. Because basically,
this is just last year.
The bottom of the league's gonna be weaker, significantly weaker. So this is what I've worked it at, that the top 5 are going to get more points than ever between them, because the gap between the top 6 and Firpo is a lot worse. So
you're talking like not last year, but 2 years ago, because the gap between bottom and top was pretty extraneous.
Let me tell you something, brother. Yeah.
Whoa.
Firpo is going to achieve record points totals. And keep in mind, he's going to miss the first 3 games. So that makes 101 points even more significant.
Well, I've just read recently that Firpo is expected to miss 8 weeks.
Yeah, but that was about 4 weeks ago. So.
Oh, I thought it was weeks during the season. All right, Spurs, Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester City to win again. This is the lineup from last year. Guys, what do we have to say?
Seriousness,
I like it.
In all seriousness, the reason I've gone for the same 4 is because Spurs have strengthened. Chelsea have this inane ability to just autopilot their way to 3rd, even if you feel like they're not good. They get enough to get top 3, and then Liverpool, Man City are still going to. I'm glad you asked, Ben. It is Biker Hogan.
Oh no, that's Hollywood Hogan.
No, it's literally Biker Hogan because he usually sits on a bike.
Hollywood Hogan.
This version is biker.
All right, so
Hollywood.
that's
He's got his biker
Tom's
pants and
top
everything.
5. He's got Biker Hogan in the cup. That's his top 5. Mr. Director, who do we have next? Gary. Oh,
Hello,
my
everyone.
goodness. And don't forget to tune in to Gary's show on Mondays at 7:30 Eastern Time. The Trip. It is indeed a trip.
All right, so you guys are probably yes. Arsenal will just slip in and get a fourth. I guess I went a little realistic, but I can't choose that team to finish anywhere near us. They're gonna have to look up at us this year. They have to. I can't deal with it anymore. So yeah, Arsenal fourth. The other team is below them, and of course United below them. Who's next? Let's see. Yeah, Chelsea's just gonna squeak by and get third again. Like you said, I think they're stacked with talent. Whether they get it to work together is the problem. But I think they've done much better this season with some of their pickups. Their defense might be I don't know what that means.
Because Gary's covered by the comments, when he's talking, I keep looking at the furrow in the middle going, why ain't Gary moving?
Exactly.
And then next up, we got Liverpool. I think they're going to take a bit of time to get, this whole Nunez thing to work out. So that's why they're going to struggle a little bit.
Oh, Nuno is not anywhere near Liverpool.
Nunez. So, yeah. So Liverpool is going to finish in the same spot they were last time. I can't remember how I did this. I think the next one is, it's just going to be another tight one. I think less points than last season, but City's just got too much going on there. They're not losing much. They're closing the gap, but I think it's just they're still going to be able to squeak it out.
You're already famous, Mo Master. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
All right. Anyone else on the panel want to comment on Gary's top 4? I think it's solid. I think it's solid.
I took it serious. I didn't know this was
really
supposed to be a comedy hour.
You took it serious, but you put Arsenal in the top 4.
I took it serious because I did not put
Arsenal has done
at
a
number
lot
1 with over 100 points. So yeah,
Arsenal has done a lot this season, and I'm pretty impressed.
That's
with
only
what
4
Arsenal
points more than what we did last season. So, 4 points, 14 points. So we can do that.
Okay,
we can do that.
All right, so that's Gary's choice. Who do we got next? Oh, it's my top 4.
Oh boy, the guy you said you don't know football.
I don't know football, but here, look, Arsenal, 4th place, 70 to 80 points. I'm really impressed with what Arsenal has done. I mean, they've had if they had a shitty winter window, they're having a hell of a summer. They're spending, as Benny would say, they spend the money.
Well,
and I think they make it in the top 4 this time. I don't think they lose out to the dirty Spurs. 3rd, I don't like the moves that Manchester City has been doing in this offseason. And while sure they got Haaland, they got that, but you know what?
Calvin Phillips.
It takes time for all these pieces to fit. And I just think that given what everyone else in that top 4, top 6 have done in the offseason, I think it's going to take time for Manchester City to figure this shit out. And I just don't think they're going to. Next season, all bets are off. It's City all the way. But I think this season they're going to have a little downturn. 2nd, I'm going with Liverpool. I think they really could win the league. I think they're going to come real close. Someone had mentioned on the show just like last year that Liverpool is going to be really close to that top. I think again they just fall short. My number 1 choice, y'all going to hate this, but I'm going with them dirty Spurs. They have done enough. I think last year they did just enough to get there, and this summer window they have gone absolutely bonkers, and they have signed the right individuals to fill these nasty holes on their team. What that means mostly is that Chelsea will not be top 4.
What that doesn't mean mostly is that Chelsea is in the top 4. What it means mostly is that you picked fucking Tottenham to go fucking first place.
Yeah, you couldn't have done anything more worse than that.
Yo, it's been difficult. I gotta be honest. Not used to seeing Spurs fans happy. It's disheartening. At least I know. Tottenham sucks. Tottenham sucks. Don't care what you think. The Spurs suck.
Say what you will, but you have to admit that the Spurs have gotten crazy better in this summer window. They got Richarlison. Like really?
On paper, Mark. And honestly, you pick Richarlison as the one?
No,
the one
I'm
to
just
pick out of their
I'm
entire
just
team that they
saying
picked up, and you say they got
He
Richarlison?
said he doesn't know football, Lolo.
He's the worst fucking pickup that they got.
You're high. You are
Not
high.
yet. Not
You
yet, but
go
I'm about to go
outside and you
outside
go
fucking
smoke a
hash to fucking
spliff
calm me down
and pound
from
another
this
beer.
nonsense.
But no freaking way. No freaking way can you say that Richarlison does not make Spurs better.
Absolutely, I'll say that. Who does he replace? Who is he better than on their team?
I do not care.
Is he better than
that
Son?
Fire and that
Is he better than
passion
Kane?
and that skill set?
Is he better than Kulusevski? Then no, he is not an addition.
Mm-hmm.
He is a fucking liability head case. I'm so happy they got him.
Nope.
I'm happy they got him.
Not under Conte, he'll be.
Oh my god,
He's gonna be good.
Richarlison.
You watch.
Richarlison is a piece of shit.
You watch. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's my top 4, folks. Spurs gonna win the league. What do you think about that?
I'm more surprised that you have Arsenal at 4 than Spurs winning the league, to be honest with you.
Oh, Arsenal's so gonna be 4. They will make. They
You're
will
more
make
disappointed
Champions League.
with the number 4 spot than the number 1 spot.
They will so make Champions League.
Yeah, they have a great midfield. Great.
They will.
Naji brings
they will
me
figure
sheer
it
joy.
out. It won't matter.
Yeah,
it won't matter because
their
on the
defense
counter from the wings, it's going to be ridiculous.
We've seen them last year, Gabriel and Ben White. We've seen them.
I do genuinely think the top 4 will be the same as this year's top 4. Personally, genuinely think that.
It's probably,
but it's interesting your picks. I will say that.
All right. Well, I always like to keep things interesting. Director John, what's next? Naji.
This is the real top 4, guys. Like I'm not gonna,
I don't even want to look at it.
This is the real top 4. Fuck you guys.
Number 4 is Liverpool. They're gonna take a step back. I'm telling you right now. I don't know. Henderson, he's been bad year after year now. Alcantara is getting older. I'm not gonna talk about Naby Keita anymore. Mane left. Nunes need a little bit to get adapted to the attack, So I have Liverpool at 4 in 4th place. Number 3,
Chelsea first. He's a true heel.
Number 3 is Spurs. Why? I don't have to explain. They beat Arsenal and all the players that Arsenal needed. Spurs got them, starting with Bissouma. They have Conte as their coach.
There's a stress on Lolo's face.
They have Conte as their coach. There's no surprise here. They finished.
I think you need to talk about Gary's stress as well, because these guys are just like, oh, this is fucked up.
I forgot Gary as well. Oh my god. They both. Oh my god. They both look like they want to kill Naji.
They finished 4th last year. They did great last year. And then Conte bought the players he wanted. Perisic on the wing. He got Richarlison coming off the bench or starting. Harry Kane. So I'm
with the fucking Richarlison.
Okay.
Dude, it was a good
he kept
signing.
Everton in the Premier League last season. Number 2 is Chelsea. Chelsea
didn't expect that.
right now, Chelsea is number 2 right now. If they get Ronaldo, as you guys know, they will be number 1. But as of right now, Chelsea is number 2. We have a great team.
Hold on, Naji. Why the fuck do you need Ronaldo if you got England's captain, Raheem Sterling?
Yeah. Look, I got Raheem Sterling and I got Mason Mount.
As I said in the chat, you'd be better off getting rid of Timo for Timu because nobody can score. Mo Master is begging the question.
I would say this. I would say this. That if they got Ronaldo, he would only play in the Champions League.
No,
that's what he wants to save himself for.
He would quit.
You know, because he doesn't want Messi to take his fucking records.
Ronaldo has to play every single game.
This is Chelsea.
I've got to go early, lads.
Thiago Silva can get me 2 goals. Chilwell can get me 5. Reece James can get me 5. Jorginho can get me 7. Mason Mount can get me 10. Sterling can get me another 10.
Mason Mount doesn't even play 10 matches
Mason Mount scored 10 goals last year and have 10 assists. Mason Mount was the player of the season last year. I want to remind everybody, Chelsea finished 3rd last year. Okay? That's it. That's all I have. You know, we don't need Havertz to score 20, 25 goals. We don't need that.
Why not? Why not?
Because
why would you not want that?
Pitch. We have
Why would you not want that?
We have Conor Gallagher now that scored tons of goals with Crystal Palace.
Oh my God, Conor Gallagher's never getting off the bench for Chelsea.
Tens of goals, not tons, tens of goals.
Tens.
Okay. So that's what I'm saying.
Literally 10.
That's what I'm saying. So Chelsea have goals in the team. We don't. But if we got Ronaldo, oh my God, we're getting there. So,
all right, so but Chelsea the Ronaldo Chelsea at 83 points is going to be in second place. Naji, I'm chomping at the bit for your first spot.
And then the first spot is Man City. It's not gonna change. They got better this season. They got Haaland. They got Calvin Phillips. They're gonna get Cucurella. Remember that name, Cucurella. If he goes to City, oh my God, that's gonna be a big problem on the wing. He is amazing.
Mark definitely remembers him.
Literally would be no fair if City got Cucurella. It will be not fair. It's just all the talent is just rising to the top 4 or 5 teams, and it just pisses me off. It's like, why do I even bother? Why do I even bother? I should just watch the championship, you know, and just not give a care. Because, like, seriously, like, Wolves ain't spend money. They're broke, and the Wolves are going to be they're going to be relegated for next year anyway. So. Yeah, I said that. Mr. Director, do we have anybody left? All right, we have the MIA top 4. We got Lawler, we got Ben, we got Jersey and Chris top 4. And everyone but Ben agrees that Man City is going to win the league. Ben is the forever optimist, and it's actually position 14 with 57 points. Leeds United, that's where they're going to finish. I think that 57 points in the 14th spot is a little optimistic. Anyone want to tell me to fuck off? You can.
No, I think we got 10th with 59, if I remember rightly. So.
Yeah, I don't think that happens.
I have in my prediction Leeds United as 13th place this season. So I don't know how many points that is.
They had Rodrigo as captain today.
And he scored a penalty.
Yeah, from the penalty spot.
Oh, that's a clue.
I don't know what that means.
So everybody has 1, 2. We got some Spurs in there, Arsenal in there.
Chelsea's
Lawler has Arsenal as 4. Wow.
That's where I had them.
That's high praise for
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
For Lawler today. I lost respect for him.
Why?
No.
Because not only
Lord. Arsenal.
No,
I can only imagine.
Hold on, Naji, can I clarify why only today?
Can I say something about the Arsenal fans?
Like, it seems like that was a long time coming.
I'll say something just about the Arsenal fans that I find quite interesting.
No, moving on.
When my one was up there, only Spurs had appeared at fourth, and you all automatically reacted like you knew I weren't going to say that you were in the top three. So that shows a lot of faith in your club. You could have been third or second, but you automatically knew I'd placed you fifth.
Because we know
You
you're
don't know
a
that. The fact that you actually had him in the top 4 is what disappointed me. That's what disappointed me. Not that where would we go. The fact that everybody's got Spurs in the top 4.
Yeah, all right.
That's what disappointed me.
All right. It disappointed me to write it.
Well, so
and you still did. Why would you do that?
That's our top 4.
I didn't write it. I used a copy and paste feature and then messed around.
It seems pretty consistent that Man City is going to win it again, with the exception of me. I think everyone picked Man City.
So we have
you guys keep forgetting about me.
I didn't pick Man City to win the league.
Is there anyone left?
Yes, you guys always forget about me and my top.
No, I wasn't forgetting about you.
Yeah,
Let's see it, John.
Okay.
You want to talk us through this, John?
Guinness.
Well, a Guinness.
Delicious taste.
Exactly.
Delicious.
So then I went for number 3.
Yes.
Iron.
Yeah. I can see where this is going.
Yeah.
Really, really low.
Come on.
Yes.
Triple the iron.
And then the number 1 top pick for me is,
gotta be. There you go.
That's amazing that you've turned
all
those
just killed someone.
pints as an arm. He has placed for arms. He's just like,
we have a winner. The best rankings.
All right. That is, I think that's
money,
the best top 4 right there.
Best prediction of all time.
So I guess we've got a few minutes before we take our traditional break, but I've been given a gauntlet of some sort, but Mr. Tom here. Let's hear a little bit from Bet in the Dark, because last week you were on the money.
I won. Sort of. Well, not sort of. I won, baby.
Are we doing betting in the dark now?
Yes.
Betting in the dark with Mr. Tom.
Come on, Lo. Place your bets.
Yeah, baby. Go on, Cyril.
Who's the little guy in the corner? Our tuxedoed gentleman, our just tuxedoed and mustachioed individual.
I'm glad you asked.
That's the bar that Lolo usually stays in, the Millennium. That's their little logo.
I see. All right, Mr. Tom, what do you got? What do you got on things I can't bet on?
Tomorrow night or tomorrow evening's ladies Euro quarterfinal match, France versus Netherlands. I've got an interesting one here. I've got the match go to a penalty shootout, of which it doesn't matter which team wins. Both teams score in the game, and the Arsenal ladies striker to get a goal or an assist. You can turn 1 into 15.
Okay. I think who was it earlier on that was commenting about?
Yeah, Sweden beat Belgium 1-0.
Yeah, exactly. And I was thinking about our very own Anders, who was talking about how he said today you can call me a bastard with joy because in a week we'll be European football champions. And I absolutely agree. Right. I will be. I will say that he is absolutely correct. And if I could bet on this, I actually would. But unfortunately, I absolutely would. So for all of you in the UK,
significantly more if you actually picked one of the teams to win the penalty shootout. But I'm too much of a coward for that, so I just went with
No. I think that's very fair. I think that's very fair. Naji, what are your thoughts on this?
If it was Liverpool, I'd have said Liverpool.
No, I like it.
Very, very cool. All right, what's next? You just love betting on the fucking U.S. soccer. It's terrible.
That's
Right.
my team.
Basically, I've gone with New York City FC to win -1 goal. So they've got to win by 2. I've done both teams not to score, and basically meaning that either one or none will not score. So, but basically, I'm meaning that I think New York City are going to win by 2 goals, and then I've gone with their main man to score at any time, could turn it into a 5-er. It should win because Inter Miami are dog shit.
Hey,
Sorry. Let me just get into this. They picked the owner's son to come on against Barcelona.
yeah. Brooklyn Beckham.
I still don't understand how both teams not to score, and then you have this guy scoring.
No, because they call it both teams to score, yes or no. And you either pick yes, meaning both will score, or you pick no, meaning one or none. But obviously,
It's those crazy British rules.
Gotcha.
You know,
that's how. If you actually did it on the website, you would have to select it as if it said both teams not to score.
Okay.
Even though really you mean just Inter Miami.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, last week.
Gonna try for that.
Last week.
Sorry, Naji.
Yeah, New York City FC last week, they beat the Red Bull 1-0, like Mr. Tom said, and Castellanos scored the only goal of the game.
Winner, baby.
Winner, chicken dinner.
And
Mr.
I had
Tom,
chicken.
Your third and final, please.
And then grilled because I'm greedy and you can afford it when you win. Anyway, I had a discussion with Mr. Anders on the Instagram, and he basically asked me to move into the Chilean Premier Division. And he told me that Colo, who when I was younger, I always used to think they were the official team of Coca-Cola, which makes no sense because it's not actually the same words. Basically,
oh man, you're culo.
Yeah. But he told me that they score most of their goals in the first half. And it turns out that they do score most of their goals in the first half. So basically, I've gone similar to the other game. This takes some explaining. They've got to win by 2. They've got to win by exactly 2. And the other team hasn't got to score. Now, you may think, why didn't you just pick 2-0? Because picking 2-0 on the website actually paid less than writing it out like this. So I got a bit creative.
So if you go the extra yard, you get the extra $1.
Yeah, because if I'd have basically just selected the 2-0 correct score, you would have only got £4.50 or £5.50, one or two, but got you a little bit extra for a bit of shenanigans.
Well, I don't know anything about Colo, but
I know all about it. I'll research this link.
I think I'm taking your first bet, and for those of you that are watching, Mr. Tom crushed it with his picks last week. So he knows what he's doing. He's got Biker Hollywood Hogan in the cup.
In the other two games, I was only out by 1.
His hygiene is beyond reproach.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know about this one.
It's got a chance because Colo are out in front, and the other team are, I think they're.
All right, so for
just
those of you that are watching in the UK, Colo will beat the Steelers in the next Super Bowl.
Yes.
We have hit at 1 hour mark, and I think it's time.
We got one more. We have one more.
I got one more. The Tom special
I
of the
thought
week.
that was 3. I thought that was 3.
We're going to Fish Show Mania, baby.
What is Fish Mania?
It's only the top fishing tournament in the world. And Andy Bennett is going for an unprecedented 3rd win in a row. And I think he's going to get it.
Why is... Wait a minute. Fishermania is like the world championship of fishing?
Yeah.
Is that what this is?
No, sorry. I researched this. It actually likes to think of itself as the FA Cup of fishing.
I think, it definitely is the fuck up of fishing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Mark is picking
Well,
Spurs
Andy Bennett
to win
is
the
going to win,
league.
and that's 11-4. So,
talking
like, is he the
official-
only
Yeah.
one competing?
Yeah.
No, there's about 20 competitors,
What the fuck?
and he's the favourite. He's a 2-time winner.
We're really
And no
leaning
one's won it
into the
3 times.
How the
nonsense.
fuck do you get to be the 11-4 favorite? Because that's almost like
I'm winning
guaranteed.
it twice.
I mean, like you would.
He
4
loves to fish.
pounds, 4 pounds gets you 15. I guess.
I'm telling you,
No.
between the hours of 12 and 6 on Saturday, I'm going to have my eyes glued to Fishomania, baby.
Yeah, man. It reminds me of a time I went over to my brother's house one day. I hadn't seen him in a while. He traveled a lot. And I showed up
Oh,
to his
God,
house.
now we have a
Loves
story.
Knock on the door. He
Fishomania.
lets me in. I was like, "Hey, dude, what you doing?" He's like, "I'm watching fishing."
This
And
is
I'm like,
terrible.
"All right, man. I'll see you later." All right. So that's
Charles
That's
Barkley
been
was
like-
hour
favored.
6.
Seriously,
That
it's about
was betting
Fishomania.
in the dark with Mr. Tom. That first one
With
I would
Hogan
pick. I
looking
don't know
over
about
his
the
beak.
rest of you. So I think we're at our little pee break. I know I gotta pee. So Mr. Director, whatever video we have, let's rock that out and have a little break.
We have the video that Bandy made that's not going to get us demonetized.
Bandied from
Yeah,
YouTube.
it's not going to get us
All right.
bandied.
Well, this one is called "Didn't Spend the Money."
Welcome back to the Stoop Football Fans. It's your boy Lolo. Let me bring you my lovely co-host, Mark. How are you?
Hey, everybody. How y'all doing? Welcome.
Cheers.
Welcome to Happy Hour, everybody. Cheers.
Dad jokes for 200. Ding, ding, ding.
Let him in. Okay. Everybody give it up to Ben Ireland. Ben Ireland. The man, the myth, the legend. It is Mr. Tom.
Betting in the dark with Mr. Tom.
Come on, Lo. Let's you bitch.
So guys, I want to ask you, I put up a poll earlier today. What was the most shocking thing to happen this week in football news? Was it Italy out of their second straight World Cup, Mike Dean announcing his retirement at the end of the season, or kick a keeper? Kick a keeper. Go kick a keeper. Kick a keeper.
Go kick a keeper.
I'm going to post the best comment of the night.
Kick a keeper. Kick a keeper. Go kick a keeper. Kick a keeper.
Go kick a keeper. We don't talk about no.
We've got 6 pints in. James. Get in here, James.
I don't care about anything that doesn't involve Leeds. I love Leeds, full stop.
We have later Hosen Cantac here for you.
You might need thicker glasses.
Now you're making it personal. You want to make it personal, we can do that. But here's what I'm going to say. If the shoe was on the other foot...
It's been on the other foot so many times.
What are we drinking today, guys? It was time to go to the liquor store like an hour and a half ago.
I'm not one to criticize officiating.
I'm going to bring in Chris, bringing him in from Dirty Jersey. Let's go ahead and bring in our Chelsea and numbers guy, Naji. What's going on, man?
Very, very sad day for football, to be honest with you.
I believe I sent out a tweet. Kick a keeper. Kick a keeper. Go kick a keeper. Kick a keeper.
Go kick a keeper.
I'm going to post the best comment of the night.
Kick a keeper. Kick a keeper. Go kick a keeper. Kick a keeper.
Go kick a keeper. We don't talk about no.
My old lady always would say, if shit had bones, it would stand up and walk.
I'm not really worried about it.
Okay, my response would be this. You don't choose Leeds United. Leeds United chooses you.
It is time to introduce Tony Shipwreck, everybody. Welcome to Happy Hour. So let's go ahead and bring in Stephen Manning. What's going on, Steve? This is Lawler, everybody. Please troll him. He's the one who made me an Arsenal fan. Jimmy Bremer's Ghost, Anders Paul H in the house via Martine, Saul all the way out in Australia, Mo Master, I see you, Bobby Two Stoop, Karen C. So we're going to bring in another voice. We've got the guy who made Patrick Bamford a lord. James Bushnell, good to see you, my friend. That's what I was getting mad about earlier when you were just saying, kick a keeper, kick a keeper, go kick a keeper, kick a keeper.
Go kick a keeper.
I'm going to post the best comment of the night.
Kick a keeper, kick a keeper, go kick a keeper, kick a keeper.
Go kick a keeper. We We don't talk about no. You were going after our players so hard you injured your own player.
It's called football. Deal with it.
Show John your ID and he'll let you in. I don't care if you've been here before.
We've got 6 points more than we had during the last happy hour.
But here's what I'm gonna say: kick a keeper, 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 kick a keeper. Hey, there we are.
That's a good video.
I'm not really even sure what happened. That was kind of crazy because all I saw was our logo. Quite beautiful and prancing. All right, so we're about ready to kick off trivia, but I've been told there are trivia questions made specifically for me, made by Ben, about what I learned. I'm really interested in knowing what I learned.
Oh, you want to do it now?
Oh.
Okay. Ben, am I allowed to do it now?
Yes, you are allowed to do it now.
Can we ding ding?
No, these are specifically for me and me only. Let me answer the questions. If I need a phone a friend, I only get 3. There's 6 questions. I get 3 phone a friends, as I got Lolo, Naji, and Gary.
Okay. Right. Well,
Rock
they're
it
done.
out, Mr.
They're
Tom.
done. They're very professional. We've done specifically into the 100, 200, etc. So we'll start with the 100. I'm going to read them exactly as Ben's wrote them. How do you qualify for the Community Shield?
You win the league.
Congratulations, you got half the question right.
There's another
got half the question
there's 2
right.
teams. There's 2 teams, Mark.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. You win the league, and then it's the Champions League winner.
Oh.
Call
It's
me.
100. I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose my phone of friends so fast.
Cyril, is he right? No, you're not right.
No.
I'm sorry.
The fuck up.
Cyril's decreed it.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it's
The
you
fuck up.
win the fuck up in the league?
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like I won the fuck up.
The only exception would be if a team wins both the Premier League and the FA Cup, and then they tend to play the runner-up of the Premier League.
Okay.
Generally
I
speaking.
learned something
Okay.
new. Thanks, Ben. I learned that.
No problem. No problem.
This is more of a learning experience for Mark, isn't it?
This is the point. If you know, and if you don't, you'll learn. So, 200. How many yards is the penalty spot from the goal?
Do I have to get it absolutely correct?
Yeah.
15 yards.
Mark, they say
No.
from the blank yard spot. From the blank yard spot. They say it all the time. Switch that to feet and you're closer.
If the box is 18 yards and they're like kind of a little hedging that, isn't it 15?
No.
God damn it. Please.
29. Mo Master got it correct.
Me.
The 20 yard, 1921. Perfect. 82 yards. There you go.
They take it from outside the stadium, apparently, according to my master.
I mean,
would someone
well,
like to give
unless
the correct
it's
answer?
Man United, then like Bruno takes it from like
6 yards.
6 inches.
6 yards.
All right, give me 300.
No.
I gotta get back to 0.
Do you know what the actual answer is, Mark? Have they told you yet?
I thought it was 15.
No, it's not 15. It's
God
12.
damn it.
12 yards.
12.
As in, from the 12-yard spot. Right. The 300.
That was my line, by the way, Mr. Tom. I was supposed to go, yeah, wait.
Yeah. The 300. How many games suspension for 10 yellow cards? I'm a great question master.
I'm gonna go with a phone a friend, and I'm gonna ask Naji.
So I'm
Naji.
assuming one red card. One red card is 3 games.
I think I know the answer to this. I think if it's yellow cards.
10.
Yes.
2 yellow cards to a red card.
Cards.
And
no,
if it's
10, that's not the question. That's not the question.
Oh, you said how many game suspension for 10 yellow cards?
Yeah, and then you're converting them into red cards.
In a season, not in a game.
2 yellows. Oh, it's not in the same game.
Yes, it's not relevant to the question.
All right,
yes.
Naji, you rock it out.
How do
Naji.
you get 10 yellow cards in a game?
Yeah, I'm going with 2 game suspension.
2 games. Did you say 2 games?
Yeah, 2 games. Yeah.
Is that your final answer, Mark? Are you prepared to accept that?
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm taking Naji's. Nonsense here.
Director John, give Mark 300 points.
Hey, how about that? I'm at 0. I'm at
You get
0 points right now.
If you get 5 in the first half of the season, you get a 1-game suspension.
Right.
If you get 10 altogether, it's 2, and then it goes from there.
God, I so want to do this in the best Mr. Tom voice. Right. Moving on. Give me that 400.
Okay, 400. What is a double pivot?
We're going to be here all day. Jesus Christ.
Miss, Lolo, man, you're my phone a friend right here.
No, a
I
double
don't know what a fucking...
A double pivot is like a triple axle. Moving on. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter.
Right, all right. So it was, the answer written is 2 holding midfielders. So.
Okay.
Okay.
Jesus fucking Christ.
500 point.
500.
That's what I'm saying.
500 point question. The 500 point question. When were Wolves formed?
Oh God, like 1863?
Oh, you were close.
I know I was close.
You were close, but
no, I know I was close.
The correct answer was 1877.
I got within 10 years. Fuck it. Bonus is 1913. I think that was the year that Everton was. Call me next, Mark. Okay, I will.
Are you ready for the 600 point question?
I still got Gary in my holster, which is not perverted at all.
He'll be the worst person to pick for this. I promise you. And that's not even an insult to you, Sir Gary. You just would be the worst person to pick for this. Who scored the winner in the Wolves versus Leeds game last season?
Hold on. I know this one. First game or second? Well, the first one was a draw.
Wolves
the second
versus
one was
Leeds.
a win. It was. Alioski.
Not a Wolves player. Just say not a Wolves player.
It was Alioski. No.
No.
Yeah, it was Alioski.
Alioski didn't even play for us last season.
Fuck. What? Fuck. I know. And he's
Picture a shit handstand in your head.
I know. His little stupid flip.
The stupid handstand flip thing. Go on.
Yeah,
it was great.
yeah.
Not stupid,
Why
but yeah.
can't I remember his fucking name? Ailing.
Ding, ding, ding.
Luke Ailing.
There you go.
Director John, give that man 600 of our Earth points.
I knew I would get it. I just couldn't remember his fucking name for the life of me.
Did you enjoy being tested?
Shall we play some real trivia?
Or
Some
at least
things you
someone
guys
enjoyed
may
it.
or may not know.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. Y'all got any weed? Be cool if you did. Today's categories are we'll talk about the weathers. I wonder what that's going to be about. Some of the best wrestling movies, rather than moves, but movies. These are some of my
Suburban
favorite
Commando.
films. And yes, I have seen films about wrestling, not just Mr. Tom. Ben's category here, The Wonderful World of Disney. And then Ben's favorite movies. He's nowhere near here. Oh, here's another one by Ben. Capital Cities. Good thing he's not here because then he couldn't play. And then requested by Ben. Before and After comes back.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
We've not done that for a long
do this,
time.
Gary.
We've got Lolo and Gary and Naji versus Mr. Tom and the rest of the Stoop crew. So I'm going to need a little help, Mr. Director. If someone comes up with the right answer, because I can't quite see it with my controller here. Naji, why don't you take the first? Just take the first category, son.
Capital cities, 100.
Capital cities for 100. Ben wants to know the capital of Mexico.
Ding, ding, ding.
Lopez.
Mexico City.
You are correct, sir. Them Stoopers are getting points.
Let's
Lolo.
go with The Wonderful World of Disney for 100.
All right, here we go. For 100 points each, Ben asks you to name as many female characters as you can.
Let's do this.
And
Ding,
I
ding,
have
ding.
no idea. I know not one female.
I have two daughters.
Yes.
So
Yes.
let's do this. I mean,
Absolutely.
how much time do you have?
Ding, ding, ding.
Again,
Okay.
keep
we
going.
have Belle.
That's
we
amazing.
have Jasmine. We have
That's
Ariel.
cool.
We have.
Damn it. I'm out.
What? You're out already.
Jesus Christ, you've
we've
named
got-
10 already.
We've got Elsa. We've got Anna. We've got their mom. These are just characters, not like famous ones, right?
Absolutely. We're just going to pile
Can
on
we
the
just
points.
move on to the
Through.
next question?
That's
Cruella de Vil.
1,600.
There you go.
Who
Cruella
knew
de Vil.
Ben secretly wanted to be a Disney princess? That's
Good answer.
That's minus 100 points for the Stoop crew because Ben's not here and he's making me do this.
Yeah. Next 200, same category. Let's go.
All right.
I've been watching
Who
Disney
voiced
films.
Princess Fiona on the Shrek franchise?
Ding, ding,
Ding,
ding.
ding, ding.
Mr. Tom.
Cameron Diaz.
Oh my goodness. Way to get back on the positive side.
Delicious.
Mr. Tom, go ahead, continue.
Can we go Ben's favourite movies for 100, please?
Ben's favorite movies for 100. Who plays the male lead in 10 Things I Hate About You?
Ding, ding, ding.
Lolo.
Josh Hartnett.
No.
Fuck.
No. Ding, ding, ding.
Tom.
Ding, ding, ding. It's the lad who played the Joker in The Dark Knight.
Oh,
Forgive me,
Jesus
his name's
Christ,
Ledger.
man. You think I'm going to know that answer?
Heath Ledger.
That is
Yeah,
correct.
Heath Ledger.
So I get
I'm not
50
giving
points.
points to anyone on that one.
Good job. Bono, give Bono the points. He said Arnold Schwarzenegger.
All right, Bono, I've got your points way over here with me with the 600 points I got.
I did know it,
for
though.
my trivia. Somebody
Your
call a
choice.
category? God
Dealer's
damn it!
choice. Wrestling
All right,
100.
Wrestling 100. Some of the best wrestling moves. Here we go. Mickey Rourke comeback trail. That should be trail,
Ding,
not
ding, ding.
trial. Can be trial. Did I finish reading the question?
Sorry. All right,
No, he
sorry,
didn't.
Sorry.
Can be charted back to this amazing performance in the wrestler playing this downtrodden wrestler, I want full name.
I don't remember his name.
Ding, ding, ding.
Gary, Naji.
No, I was
Ding,
going
ding,
with
ding.
the wrestler.
Ding, ding, ding.
That is the movie.
I know.
Mr.
yeah.
Ding,
Tom.
ding, ding. Randy the Ram Robinson.
Good Lord, he's good. I just didn't think he was going to get these. There's going to be some double jeopardy in this one. I guarantee you. Mr. Tom, you're next.
Can we do Ben's favorite movies, 600, please?
Ben's favorite movies for 600.
Real
In
cool
50 First Dates, Lucy, played by Drew Barrymore, suffers from this medical condition.
Ding, ding, ding.
Mr. Tom.
She has a form of amnesia, which means she forgets every day at the end of the day.
Yeah, what's
something
it called?
a little more specific,
I could
my
have
friend.
said that. I just don't know
I
what
need
that's
something
called.
a little more specific.
Dia dysmorphia. Fucking. Ding, ding, ding. I'm gonna go with
Forget
pink cushion. Pink cushion. You're giving these guys
full count
points.
disease.
Syphilis was far too
I
funny.
was gonna say gonorrhea, but syphilis
No,
came in before.
no. We're going with
was really-
short-term memory loss. We'll
That's
give 100
not true.
points. We'll give 100 points to Stoop.
Tom was more
We're
correct.
not giving all of them.
Short-term memory loss.
I know that's the. I didn't know what it was called, but I know that's the plot.
Mr. Tom, you pick next.
Can we do? We'll talk about the, and I've already forgot what the category is for 600, please.
This is called We'll Talk About the Weathers.
Yeah,
these are questions 600. All right.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Let's do
Carl
it.
Weathers narrated a U.S. military training video talking about IFAKs. Or these.
Got all the questions about Carl Weathers.
We are
Yes.
talking about the Weathers.
Yes! But I don't know the answer to this, but I love Carl Weathers.
Who doesn't?
Ding,
Who
ding,
doesn't
ding.
love
Ivan Drago
Lolo?
doesn't love Carl Weathers.
I would say like fighter jets.
No, unfortunately, that's
I don't know.
incorrect. Anyone else?
I don't even know who is Carl Weathers.
Oh, you would know if you saw him.
You would know Carl Weathers. Carl Weathers in his video here, he was talking about individual first aid kits.
Gary, do you know Carl Weathers?
There.
Did you ever see Happy Gilmore?
Who?
UFC
Chubbs
Predator?
Peterson. He's Chubbs
Predator.
Peterson in Happy Gilmore.
I don't watch movies.
Close Encounters.
Well, you're screwed, Naji.
All right, we'll
Piano,
talk about the Weathers for 100. In this movie, Carl Weathers said, "He's just a man, Rock. So be more man than him. Go get him. Eye of the Tiger."
Ding, ding, ding. Rocky
Tom.
3.
Free. Co-starring
even
Hulk
know.
Hogan as Thunderlips, baby.
He was Thunderlips in that. Talk about the Weathers for 200. In Happy Gilmore, he was supposed to be the next Arnold Palmer. Till a damn alligator bit his hand off.
Dig, dig, dig.
Mr. Tom.
I just said Chubbs Peterson's his name.
Chubbs Peterson is our answer. A little neck and neck action happened. I think I think the Stoopers need to wake up because Gary, I swear to God, you knew that. Talk about the Weathers 300. All right, we're gonna clean it up. He played himself as Tobias Funk's acting coach on the long-running TV show, telling him, "Whoa, there's plenty of meat on that bone. Now you take that home, you throw it in a pot, add some broth, a potato, baby. You got a stew going."
Ding, ding, ding.
Lolo.
Arrested Development. And Gary, I think you're muted.
That is ridiculously true.
I loved him on that.
Oh my God, he's so good.
So good.
He's so awesome.
Jesus Christ. That one was a little long, so I'm having some technical difficulties.
They didn't know I have a thing for Carl Weathers. I promise, they didn't know this.
Tom,
Just
it
coincidence.
was an easy guess. It wasn't a stretch to know that you knew something about Carl Weathers.
There we
So
go.
awesome.
That's what happened. Those are going to our stoopers.
I was watching clips of Predator at work, and he was in them.
All right.
Before
Well,
and
with that said, in this movie, he introduced his character Dylan by saying to Dutch, "'Cause some damn fool accused you of being the best."
It's Predator.
Ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding.
Because
Anyone?
I
Ding, ding,
literally
ding.
just said it.
Ding,
Lolo.
ding, ding. Predator.
Oh my goodness, it's Predator.
Mr.
No
Tom,
one.
thank you.
Giving up
Jesus
the point.
Christ. Talk about the West 500. This is a tough one because it's 500 points. In Toy Story of Terror, he says when he is in a jam, he says to himself, he never gives up. He always finds a way. Now say it.
Wait, who are you at? What are we asking? Who the he is?
Yes.
Who he plays in Toy Story, I'm guessing.
Ding, ding, ding.
Lolo.
Woody?
No.
Ding,
Woody
ding,
was not
ding.
voiced by Carl Weathers.
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm
But
saying.
who
Who
is
was
he
Carl Weathers in
who
Toy
is he
Story?
talking? Oh.
I'm looking for the
Oh,
character that Carl Weathers voices in the short Toy Story of Terror.
Jeez.
I don't know, to be honest.
Well, I'm looking for
hold on.
Combat Carl. No one's
That makes
Carl.
sense. That makes sense. I've
No
not
one's
seen
getting
it, to be honest.
Combat Carl today.
Cece.
Can we do
All
before and
right,
after
so-
for 100?
Before and after for 100, Newcastle midfielder gets bacterial infection.
Inflammation.
Inflammation, sorry. I was looking at a boat.
What, we need to name the player?
Newcastle midfielder gets
So it's a before and
bacterial
after, like
inflammation.
The last
Before
name of the
and
player is
after.
going to be the first name of the infection.
Oh.
So it would be like Ben, me, myself, and Irene. They have to go together.
Exactly, but no.
Yeah, Ben, me doesn't play that, and me, myself, and Irene is not a bacterial inflammation. Bacterial inflammation.
Ben Me would actually be wrong because it's got two E's.
Oh, the answer we're looking for is Maddie Longstaff infection. Maddie
Good one, Mark.
Longstaff.
I like that. I just don't know any.
Stretch, I guess. Before and after for 200, Wolves defender makes films from India.
Ding, ding, ding.
Lolo.
Willie Bollywood.
Yes, indeed. That's gone to the Stoopers.
That was quick.
I'm a little worried that the Stoop crew is not going to be dominant as they were last year. Before and after 300, Hotspur forward singing about Billy Ray. It's kind of tough. Hotspur forward singing about Billy Ray.
Who's Billy Ray?
Well, he was a preacher's son. Billy Ray was a preacher's son.
Oh. Ding, ding,
Hey,
ding.
¿qué tal? Estamos haciendo trivia. No, estoy pensando.
Ding, ding, ding.
Mr. Tom.
Hung-Ming son of a preacher man.
Oh, you got it.
Wait, but the son of a preacher man wasn't singing about Billy Ray.
I don't care. I'll need the points.
And you literally said son of a preacher man.
Wasn't it Billy Joe McAllister jumped off the Tallahassee Bridge?
Different song. Couldn't find a soccer player, a football player to dance with that one. 400.
Don't burn this category.
This Manchester City striker and his pal Chaka No. No one.
Wait.
No one at
wait,
all.
Wait.
We're in home.
Are you talking like Shaka Khan?
No.
That's what I thought.
We're talking Erling Haaland of the Lost.
That's
Land
400.
of the That's
That
rough.
is awful. Yes, 500. Here we go. Newly anointed Nottingham Forest striker joins this intergalactic group of
Ding,
criminals.
ding, 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 ding. He
Mr.
hasn't
Tom.
stopped. He hasn't read it yet. He hasn't finished reading yet.
Ding, ding, ding. All right.
He hasn't
Mr.
finished
Tom.
reading, Tom.
Guardians of the
No,
Galaxy.
he hasn't finished reading, Tom. Let him finish reading it. You're breaking the rules. Don't give him these fucking points.
I'm giving him the points, and because you're bitching, I'm taking points away from you.
Mark, you literally didn't
Lingard
finish reading it.
Shingards. Lingard
didn't finish
Shingards.
reading
The
it.
final. Final question of before and after. 600.
Ding, ding, ding. I can ding, 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 right?
Why not?
Right? Yeah, why the fuck not? And now I'm
Why
going to take
not?
as much time as I want. No, go ahead.
Mel
You can read
Gibbs
this.
directed
It's fine.
Bible drama starring football's GOAT. Anyone at all. Gary, come on.
Ding, 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 ding.
Mr. Tom.
The passion of the Cristiano Ronaldo.
You even got like
Oh,
the accent that I put in that. Mr. Smallest Bladder has to walk away from trivia. All right.
It's because he's scared. He's scared to take me on in the trivia. He's scared.
All right, let's Mr. Ben's
He's scared
capital
that- he's scared that I'll
cities.
pull 1,500 points on him in 2 minutes.
200. The capital of New Zealand. Naji.
Ding, ding, ding.
Naji. Capital of New Zealand.
I don't know that one.
Gary. Capital of New Zealand.
Bad, no.
Bemer's Ghost got it.
Mr. Tom.
Is it Christchurch?
No.
Is it? Then it's Auckland
I think
or
Christian
Wellington,
got
one
it
of the
right,
two.
and I don't even know who he plays for, so we're just going to give this to the Stoop crew, who are once again crushing.
Yeah, he's green. He's green. He's on my team, bro.
We're going to go with capital cities for 300.
Oh,
This
no,
is
sorry,
the first capital of the United States.
Ding, ding, ding. I'm not too sure.
Ding, ding, ding. Philadelphia.
Lolo, you're wrong. Mr. Tom.
Is it Virginia?
No,
that's a state,
ding,
not a
ding,
capital.
Boston.
No, you're wrong. Gary.
I don't know.
Take a guess. I'm practically
It was
broadcasting.
Definitely. Ding, 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 New York.
New York it is. I don't know how you guys got that.
Because it was
Amazing.
it was Philadelphia.
It was
That's wrong.
New York.
I worked there and I
capital
explained it
cities
to
for
everybody.
400. Lima is the capital of this South American
Ding, ding,
state.
Ding, ding, ding.
Lolo.
Peru.
Peru is it. Stoopers making a comeback. Don't know how. It's amazing. Capital cities for 500. The oldest inhabited capital city. Says 500,
ding,
but I'll
ding.
make this for 1,000 if somebody gets it right.
Yeah, ding,
Oh,
ding, ding.
wait.
I'll have a go.
Lolo.
Rome.
No.
Ding, ding,
Naji.
ding.
Cairo.
Closer, but no.
Ding, ding,
Gary.
ding.
Anders, no. Gary.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Gary, say something.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Damn it.
Anything at all, Gary. Let us know you're
Damn it,
alive.
BX.
Yeah, I had that one.
BX Gunner, no.
Oh, well, I
Mr.
would've been
Tom,
right.
you've been ding, ding,
No,
ding
that's what I
for
was
a
going
while.
No, that's
Ding,
what I
ding,
was going to
ding.
say.
Alexandria.
Lolo.
Alexandria.
No.
Leeds United. Leeds.
No.
Ding, ding, ding. Istanbul.
No. I'm almost tired of saying no. So,
is it currently
Damascus?
Right.
Damascus is the oldest inhabited city. Capital cities for 600. The capital with the longest name. Oh, the answer we're looking for is
not gonna happen.
I was about to say that.
Blah blah blah, aka Bangkok, aka Ben loses 1,000 points for making me try to type that.
Oh, he's on the
And
Stoop crew.
I'm
So that's
taking
There you
literally
go.
taking away 1,000 points.
Well done. Well done.
Can I have the five the
Ben's
600 points back
movies
for getting it right, though?
Ben's favorite movie for 200. From which movie are Jack and Rose
Ding, ding,
the main
ding.
characters?
Ding,
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 ding.
ding.
Lolo.
Titanic.
He ding, ding, ding
Oh
before
my
you.
goodness! This is getting
Oh, we're
No,
allowed to
now-
ding, ding while he speaks.
Exactly. He
That's
doesn't
okay
care,
now.
Tom.
Ben's favorite movies
interesting.
for 300. Which two movies do Mel? I'm sorry. What two movies do Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan star in?
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Mr. Tom.
You've got Mal. Sleepless in
Yeah.
Seattle.
You're correct.
Very, very good. You are correct. Look at that. That's fantastic. Some of the best wrestling moves.
Ben
for
likes a lot of
200.
shitty movies.
This comedian spoofed My Dinner with Andre, but used classy Freddie Blassie as the title character.
Ding, ding, ding.
Mr. Tom.
Is it Andy Kaufman?
It most certainly is Andy Kaufman, and this host has been waiting for Andy to come back for probably the last 20 years. I know it's not going to happen, but in my hearts of hearts, Andy, if you're watching our show, and I know you are, come back, please. Please, Andy.
Can I have 400 points, seeing as that came up twice?
No, I'm actually going to take 100 points away from you.
Mark, you're finally
some
learning.
of the best wrestling moves.
Fair enough.
This coming-of-age film, Matthew Modine wrestles with more than his opponents.
Who the fuck is Matthew Modine?
He's in
the dorky actor.
But he's in
this movie was absolutely fucking
Metal
awful,
Jacket.
but
Fucking,
he
what is it
was
called?
he
Metal
was
Jacket.
he was in a Full Metal Jacket.
Ding, 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 in and out.
No, I'm so sorry. Anyone else?
Oh.
Lolo, that's correct. It's Vision Quest.
Yeah.
And
That's what I said. Thank you.
And who had the hit song from that movie? It was Madonna with "Crazy for You."
Matthew Modine.
Matthew Madonna. Some of the best wrestling movies right here. 400.
Brokeback
This
Wrestling.
film, the directorial debut of Sylvester Stallone, features an appearance by the Funk Brothers.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Lolo.
Rocky.
No.
That wasn't his first film.
Is it Over the Top?
No.
No. He
This
didn't
is
direct
a
that.
film that
Terry
very
Funk is
few
in
people
Over the
have
Top.
seen, but it does have Terry and
Dory.
Thank you. Terry and Dory Funk appear in this film. It is Paradise Alley, which
Oh,
if you've
yeah.
never seen it, I highly recommend.
Yeah,
Not-
I've
not
heard
you.
of it, but not seen it.
Actually,
Naji,
it's
what
actually
chapter?
fun.
What chapter of the book are you on?
Naji's like, I let my family go away so I could do this.
No, I'm just saying.
Like, what the fuck is this?
We never reading a book. What chapter are you on? 'Cause I wanna-
Naji talked about Chelsea for 2 minutes, and now he's been sitting here for 2 hours.
Naji, if you want to talk about Chelsea, we can bring you on right now.
Naji, what you have to do is go ding, ding, ding. Okay, so listen, Aspilicueta is not going to leave because of this, blah, 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 blah. Otherwise, like, you're not going to get to talk at all.
You guys have 6 categories. You should minimum have 2 sports.
Yeah.
Well,
You know,
well,
that's all I'm gonna say.
I did. I have wrestling and before and after, and before and after.
No,
not a sport.
Oh,
It's sports entertainment, damn it.
Exactly, it's not sports.
I actually almost put in a question in this category because there is a document. It's a mockumentary, very much like a style of shit. What's the one I'm looking for? Spinal Tap. It's a mockumentary, and it's called The Story of the Fake Sport that's the sport's fake, or something like that. It's crazy. But let's get back to wrestling 500. In all the marbles, this former TV detective is the manager of the California Dolls.
Ding, ding, ding. Columbo.
Lolo.
Columbo.
What's his name, motherfucker?
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh.
Ding,
Marlon
ding, ding.
Naples.
Oh, you
I know
are
it.
so
Ding, ding,
wrong,
ding.
Mr. Director.
Peter
I know
Falk.
you know. Damn right,
Yeah.
it's Peter Falk. I love him.
Oh, he's Columbo.
From his show.
Telly
Pardon me, ma'am. The one thing I don't quite understand here is how you
It's
got
why
rid of
I'm
the
in this
knife.
fucking movie. Why am I in
Why
this
you
movie?
got rid of the knife as quick as you did. I just don't quite understand it. Anyway, that's going to the Stoopers.
What? John's on my team.
Not today,
Oh,
pal.
yeah, sure.
This is absurd.
And
I'm with
this,
Tom.
oh, Jesus Christ. Now I'm
Yeah.
taking away points. This documentary about female wrestlers in the 40s and
Jesus
50s is
Christ.
titled Lipstick and Dynamite in These Two Unsavory Liquids.
Ding, ding, ding.
Jesus Christ.
Gary.
Diarrhea and snot.
While those are two very,
Give him the
very
points.
unsavory. While those are two very, very unsavory liquids, this is not what I'm looking for. Mr. Tom.
Yeah. I have no fucking idea.
Lipstick
What?
and dynamite and
Lipstick, Dynamite, blank and blank.
oil and
Mr.
Shit
Tom,
and
it
piss.
does feature the fabulous Moolah.
Oh, Lipstick and Dynamite and a lifetime of unsolved sex offences.
No, I'm so
Perfect.
sorry. This is actually the two unsavory spunk and sick pink cushion. I'm giving 1,000 points to the Stoop crew for that one.
1,000.
But we are looking for piss and vinegar. And if
I did say
if you've never seen this film, Mr. Tom, your wrestling life is not complete.
I'll
until
never
you
watch
see it.
anything with a fabulous Moolah in it. Fuck that bitch.
Oh my God, I loved her. Wonderful World of Disney for 300.
Here we
According
go.
to Ben, what does
Ding, ding, ding.
Hakuna Matata mean?
Ding, ding, ding.
Lolo.
I can sing the whole song for you if you want, but it means no worries.
Ding, ding, ding.
For the
Yeah.
rest of your
That
days,
is
it's our
that is
problem.
100% correct.
Philosophy. Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna
Come on, let's
Matata,
do it.
baby.
Let's win this.
I
Disney
don't think
400.
I don't think
I got
Which
you now.
this week,
Disney
Les.
princess sings "Once Upon a Dream."
Ding, ding, ding.
Lolo.
It's Cinderella, but her name is like Areola.
Ooh, you are
no.
so close. It is
Ar-
not Cinderella.
Oh, Snow White. Fuck.
No, it is not Snow White.
Sleeping Beauty. Jesus Christ.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
were
actually gonna deduct points from you because you
yeah,
have a
please.
kid,
And I said
and
Areola.
you should have had that.
But I had Princess Areola.
Who's going to name all the characters of Disney?
Name the 7 dwarfs.
Ding, ding, ding. I did this today. But if somebody else ding,
Lolo,
ding, ding, y'all can do it.
let's hear it.
Okay. It is Sneezy, Happy, Grumpy, Doc, Dopey. I'm doing them out of order and it's messing me up. Sleepy, and Bashful.
I got penalised
You are
for doing this.
correct, sir, but I'm going to have to take points away because you did not name Zoloff.
Zoloff, the sleepy
and
one?
Lipitor.
How could you forget Zoloff?
Oh, that's gone to the stupid.
He's the best one.
How does that go to the
Disney,
stupid?
Wonderful World of Disney for 600. This sorcerer's name in Fantasia. What does this say?
Oh,
the sorcerer's name in Fantasia spells what backwards?
That's rough.
Thank you, Pincushion.
Pincushion got it correct.
Didn't spend the money.
I'm giving you like 300 points just for that.
I would say it's something probably anti-Semitic. I don't know this one at all.
Gary should write a novel, which he only writes during trivia.
What is his name?
Disney.
Yendis.
Yenzid. I have no idea.
Big feck balls is what Bono
Big
said.
fuck balls. Ben's favorite movies for 400. This is Sandra Bullock's occupation in Miss Congeniality.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding.
Lolo.
She's an FBI agent.
Little more information there.
She is. No, sorry.
I was going to say the exact same thing.
She's an FBI agent.
Yes, but what type of FBI
Special agent. Special agent.
No.
Undercover special agent.
Yeah, an undercover FBI agent.
Yeah.
No, but she wasn't. They made her go undercover.
These are questions by Ben, and I am not. The last time I changed his answers, I was told I screwed it up, so we're going
Not a bad film, by the
here.
way. Not a bad film. She's
Shatner's great in it.
So oddly enough,
this one's worth 1,800 points.
Give any points to the Stoop crew right now.
I think I did respectably
this is
considering
gonna be
I lost
for
100 points for not doing anything.
How did they just get 400 points?
This is going to be for 500. Ben's favorite movies. Who plays Andrew Paxton in The Proposal?
Ding, ding, ding.
Lolo. In lieu of Rhiannon.
It is the guy with the messed up nose, who says, "Whoa, fucking." Oh my God, I don't know his name.
Are you
ding, 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 ding.
Mr.
No.
Tom.
Ding, ding, ding.
With the
Owen
blonde
Wilson.
hair. Owen Wilson.
No.
Oh, good. Good thing I sent you down that.
I was that. Oh, it's a good thing he never said that. Oh, he threw me off then by saying that.
No,
Matthew
Bono.
McConaughey?
No.
Gerald Butler.
Then I don't know what this movie is.
I'm sure it's trying to think of sort of cunts that are in this movie.
But
these movies.
Rhiannon would have come on and
ding,
nailed
ding,
this.
ding, ding, ding. Marcelo Bielsa.
No, but I'll
give Lolo the win.
I'm giving 200 points for that eventually.
You can give him now if you want.
Oh, fuck it. It's Ryan Reynolds, motherfuckers. I would have never known that.
Fuck it.
He's done so many other better things.
Two guys, a girl, and a pizza place.
For example.
That's trivia, everyone.
And then they changed it to two guys and a girl because they removed the pizza place.
They win eventually. They're just sticking
We got
around.
him, Naji. We got him,
Sticking
Naji.
around, kind of like West Ham. West Ham just kind of hangs around, and eventually they go,
Naji.
Damn, though, everyone knows I would have won that.
What?
That's amazing.
Because I lost
Absolutely
1,000
amazing,
points
everyone.
just because Ben wrote a question.
Yep.
You're just bad at
I
this
don't know
thing. That's
why
all.
that is still playing.
I'm
All right,
dog
guys.
shit at trivia.
I
Absolute dog shit.
have to run. They're closing up, so it's 3
All
in the
right.
morning here.
So,
So I
I am
run, but I
also-
love you guys.
All right,
I'm
Lolo.
also going to clear out. I want to thank you all for joining us on the show. Trivia was a lot of fun. We talked about top 4. We talked about transfers. Naji still thinks that Cristiano Ronaldo is going to come to Chelsea. I don't see that happening. Join us, folks, next week. We're going to talk about those that are going to be relegated, and maybe we talk about the first 1 or 2 sackings of the season. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Mr. Tom. You can catch them on Monday on the trip. Naji, thank you. It's always a pleasure. I'm not getting your FanDuel baseball bets. You're probably just raking it in. And of course, our correspondent from Spain, Lolo, drinking all the beer that Spain has to offer. It's a crisis there. Thank you very much. And of course,
and don't forget, if you guys want to
also-
join us afterwards, we
also
have
want to
that
thank
link.
Mr. Director for all that you do. It's been a fantastic show. If Mr. Tom wants to host it, we can do a little after hours. It looks like
I
we
will
posted
host the shit out
we
of your
posted
backstage.
the StreamYard link in the comments. So for all of you that are still watching,
And if I
please
move
join
to a
us then.
bar with Wi-Fi, I'll join back on it and talk to you
All
guys
right.
for a little bit.
Tom
Love you, Mark.
Had
Great
a
job.
hat.
The real trivia rivalry.
If I had a hat, I'd don it. Be good, everybody. Mr. Director, play me out.